And now it's time for the All Black Sevens to take on the Australian men. Curry. And McGarvey Black and Rokoleso, what can they conjure in the middle? It's Warbrick on the switch and just accelerates through. He's so big and strong, as I mentioned just before, and that is too hard to stop that close to the line.
Last night he gave someone a whack in the mush with who tried to tackle, and this time they gave him the green light. Basically almost had the white gloves on, untouched. Unbelievable that you can run a line that fine in between two players and go into score.
That's where Australia have got Trey Williams stationed out there, just haven't been able to get the speedster into it. Now they've just hacked it ahead for him to chase, like Clark getting back, Williams flying, Clark, big man on small man, Clark gets back there, gets to ground, does really well, Caleb Clark, and Williams trying to rip in. I think he just lost his feet at the time though, and New Zealand will get the penalty. As New Zealand through Webber, there's some fancy footwork, now accelerates away, links up on the outside with the skipper Mickelson. He's just such a warrior for this New Zealand side, Curry and Webber. Rokoleso and McGarvey Black, Black ghosting through the gap again. They hung off him defensively, Australia. Communication not there. He scooted between Chapman and Williams and made it look easy.
McGarvey Black, watch as the ball comes through and watch the defender. It's number 12 for Australia. And this is just straight one-on-one. Here on the outside, Chapman, no chance.
So scrum to set, 10 metres out from the Australian line, just to the left of the uprights. They've got options left and right. McGarvey Black has already scored one. A good tackle made around the ankles this time, though. Needed to be made by Josh Coward. Mickelson recycles, Curry and Mickelson. And Curry for the corner. The two senior men combined for another try. Warmly applauded in the cold weather at Orakei Domain is Joe Webber. Mickelson standing in midfield in front of his own goal post, and they might have manipulated a bit of space here for Clark on the outside. Clark, is he going to back himself in the corner? Tries to get rid of Patterson. Oh, that is a wonderful tackle coming across by Patterson. Catches Clark on halfway. Now Warbrick flies onto the ball up over halfway New Zealand. Rokoleso, oh, it's unrelenting at the moment from New Zealand. Gets some footwork on the little playmaker. Gets rid of one, then can't quite link up with Webber. Ball's gone backwards, though, for New Zealand. It's still there, and McGarvey Black has been stationed out on the right wing, waiting for it to come back his way. Gets the ball in hand and gets his second try of the match. Trying to open up for Roach. So back the other way they go to Patterson, and a good impact coming off the bench. Roach. Back and forth they go, but at the moment New Zealand just able to sweep across side to side. Williams back into the middle. Now Patterson looking to accelerate through the gap. Be a difficult ask to get through Mickelson and Curry, and he can't quite. And now it might open up for Australia. He's sucked in a couple, and Williams will obviously have the pace in the corner. Here is Carter, and Ngashu, who's got Saxford outside him, goes back in field. Ngashu finds Carter up the middle, and he's hit to the ground. Just crept up a little bit high from Bell, so New Zealand rather play on quickly. Nanai Suturo out there as well, looking to link up. I was going to say with Gitsy on a vibe, but didn't need him at all. Just ghosted through. Nitini Nanai Suturo made it look effortless. Is Bell, can't get around the outside of Rush. He's rushing him towards the sideline. New Zealand have got hands on this. It should be black ball, and it is. And Nanai Suturo scoots up the blind side. He just looked up, saw open spaces, knew he could take it on. And in quick succession, Etienne Nanai Suturo grabs 2 tries for New Zealand to finish it off with a flourish. It's been a fine performance, 36-5.